Hello everyone, welcome to East West Horizon. This is California, I'm Sylvia Tian. Eileen, who rose to fame in 2022, has returned to the United States. The 18-year-old girl who was frequently attacked by foreign journalists was accused of representing China in the Winter Olympics, which caused quite a stir in the United States. However, her Winter Olympic gold medal results and her ability to challenge difficult sports and difficult questions impressed everyone. She was admired not only by her friends, but even by those who have questioned her.
All the talk of these games bringing 300 million people to winter sport, I'm not sure if you've reached the 300 million people today, but over the next decade, you will. And that's a bigger winter sports industry than all of Europe and America put together. So the business opportunity, the ability to inspire and influence generations going forward, it's unlimited. If anything, it's unprecedented.
People can't help but moved by her charm and her perspective and attitude. As soon as Eileen returned to the United States, her itinerary was full. When attending the Met Gala dinner, known as the Oscar of the fashion industry, she wore a stylish black leather outfit and was youthful and pretty and has a unique style. The NBC host also followed suit and interviewed Eileen. Although there are still many Americans, especially those who have never been abroad, those who have never been to China continue to be sour grapes. But more positive comments were inspired by Eileen. At the same time, although Eileen is not a diplomat or a slick politician, her answer and communication with the host fully demonstrate that China and the United States issues and conflicts can be viewed from a different perspective and attitude. In the interview, she said she made the world a better place in her own way.
What I mean by that really is representation is so important, especially in extreme sports, right? When you think of like extreme sports, a lot of times it's a guy or a little bit older than me or a different race than me, whatever. And so being able to be a young girl sitting at home watching TV and seeing someone on TV that looks like you or talks like you or has similar experiences to you, it really changes what you think is possible for yourself. And so I think that is so meaningful. And there's something so deeply rewarding.
And if you don't agree, great. You can make the world a better place in your own unique way. Between the lines, it means, why criticize a young girl with so much negative energy? It's better to use more ability to do meaningful things. When Eileen was interviewed by reporters, her expression and context were very sincere and natural.
For Eileen to be able to come to the games and rise to the occasion and have a record-breaking performance, thrust herself on the stage, it was inevitable that there was going to be some social media backlash. But this is a story that's really being embraced not only in China, but also in the U.S. We're always looking for what's the best story for winners, and she really does exemplify what's going on in these Olympic Games. So I think when it comes to social media backlash, I think it is some small but vocal minority of people. But overall, she's going to be really one of the stars that comes out of these games.
She said that she is very happy to represent her mother and her own cultural heritage, China, and that she returns to China every summer so that she can be fluent in both Chinese and English, participating in the Winter Olympics from beginning to the end. Hopes to inspire more Chinese young girls. Eileen has done it. She did not expect the platform of the Winter Olympics to be that huge. So far, more than 345 million young people in China have participated in the winter sports, which also exceed China's initial expectations. Perhaps from the point of view of Chinese people, Eileen participated in the Winter Olympics for the sake of patriotism and love of China. However, From the point of view of Americans, Eileen Gu's explanation is more personal. It is about personal challenge, enjoyment of sports, and inspiration to others. The culture and potential context of China and the United States are very different. However, these differences can be unified and harmonized in a beautiful young girl. There's no need to draw swords. There is no need to be either one or the other, and there's no need to be hostile. In fact, we can learn from each other and we can share the beauty and enjoy the diversity. From the Eileen Gu phenomenon, it can be seen that although China and the United States can have completely different understandings and cognition of the same person and the same thing, and can have completely opposite reactions and explanations. In Eileen Gu's way, it is not necessary to put United States and China against each other. At this time, I would ask all the Americans to really stand from the perspective of humankind and praise Eileen Gu, who are the messengers of cross-cultural exchanges between China and the United States. Otherwise, what is the vision of the United States? If it is only for opposite to China, Americans have already lost by forgetting its vision and scope. For Eileen Gu's story, you realize that some people's ears are closed. No matter how you express it, they will not listen. As for the nationality issue that everyone is focusing on, it is not a problem in the first place. Among American athletes, there have been countless times that individuals and even groups have represented other countries, and it has never been a problem for others. Why should it be a problem for Eileen? Only because that she is a Chinese descent? Anyone who weaponizes the nationality issue is undoubtedly using a double standard. The double standard in the United States can be seen everywhere. The double standard for different ethnic groups, the double standard for outstanding Chinese, and the double standard for Chinese scientists and scholars are everywhere in real life in the United States. The United States pay too much attention to China. In fact, that shows the United States is unilaterally entangled in geopolitics and feel powerless. In the meanwhile, do you remember the other Chinese players of the U.S. team? American netizens vowed to hold on to the nationality issue, but they were so ignorant and insensitive about those who did represent the U.S. team and are Chinese Americans. How the American people ignore Nathan Chen, a Chinese-American figure skater who won the Winter Olympic Champions with American nationality. When Nathan Chen showed up at the event in Southern California, most people in the stadium didn't know who he is. All Chinese Americans deserve recognition and respect. No one owes anything and obligates to do anything for anyone. Sports in the United States are more the result of individual efforts. Not a single medal is cultivated by a penny from the U.S. government. Raise one more dimension. Look at the present from the perspective of the future. And look at China and the United States from a global point of view. We believe harmony with differences. We believe mutual learning between the East and the West can be achieved. That's all for today. We value your opinions. You're welcome to share your views here. Please like, follow, and forward our programs. See you next time.